It's time for the Auto Select pregame show. Game 2 of our varsity boys-girls doubleheader will feature the Pachelli boys basketball team playing some excellent ball as of late, taking on the Wittenberg-Birnamwood Chargers here, and it's right here on Zaleski Sports. Pachelli boys, they come in playing well, as they have won 9 straight games. They are 12-2 overall in the season. They come in off a 70-32 trouncing of Wild Rose. They led 42-17 at the half. Cam Sherk led the way in scoring with 18 points. Lucas Hammerly at 17, and Braden Flaker, he pitched in 10 points as the Cardinals picked up the conference victory in that one there. Players to watch in the Cardinals, if you've been with us this year, maybe we got some Wittenberg folks tuning in, and maybe we just have basketball fans in general tuning in. Camden Sherk, he's the straw that stirs the drink for the Cardinals, number 13, averaging 24.4 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists per game. Hammerly, 13.2 points and 3.6 assists per game. And then you can't forget about the big guy, Zachary Yaite, number 11, averaging 11 points and 11.4 rebounds per contest. Those are the Cardinals to watch here tonight. For Wittenberg-Birnamwood, they come in 12-2 overall. They are 8-1 in the Central Wisconsin East Conference. They come off a 64-62 overtime victory over Shiocton the other night. They were led in scoring by Jet Rogowski, and we've got a milestone watch here tonight. 5 points to Jet Rogowski, reaches the coveted 1,000-point plateau. So I'm anticipating he may see that here early on. Rogowski is a tremendous ball player, averaging 26 points per game, the senior, 3 assists. He is wearing number 1. We'll probably be saying his name several times here tonight. Other players to watch include number 23, Xander Park. He is a junior, averaging 12 points per game. And then there is number 10, Oliver Fraza, a junior, averaging nearly 11 points per game for the Wittenberg-Birnamwood Chargers. As that was our abbreviated Auto Select pregame show. Auto Select, Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services, locations on Church Street, Highway 10 East in Stevens Point, and Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you are good to go. And we are ready here for action here tonight, as we will be going through the starting lineups. I don't know if we'll have an anthem, being that we had one in game 1. Braden does confirm there will not be an anthem, and he knows best, so we're going to go with his thoughts there. Let's look at the starting lineups. For the Pachelli Cardinals, at one guard will be Melise Badoon. He was the hero in that game against Iola the other night when he hit that game-winning three-pointer to propel the Cardinals to victory over the Iola Scandinavia Thunderbirds. So it's Badoon, Hammerly, Yaite, Sherk, and Flaker, the starting lineup for the Pachelli Cardinals. Head coach Mr. John Sherk, assisted by Mr. Adam Hinker, Mr. Travis Kemp, Mr. Bailey Houston, and Mr. Josh Nemec. Now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Chargers. At one guard will be senior Jet Rogowski. He will be joined by fellow senior Hudson Miller in the backcourt. Up front for the Wittenberg-Birnamwood Chargers is Jaden Clark. He is also a senior, so a very veteran front line for the Chargers. Eddie Nowinski will start up front. He is a junior. And rounding out the starting lineup, Xander Barkey is the center for the Wittenberg-Birnamwood Chargers. As they turn down the lights and they get the loud announcement from the PA announcer. So Rogowski, Miller, Clark, Nowinski, and Barkey. We are ready for action here this evening from Wittenberg. Game 2 of our doubleheader. Glad you could join us. The Wittenberg-Birnamwood girls basketball team defeating Pachelli 65-49 in our first half of the double dip. Cardinals, the visiting Reds with the blue numerals. Wittenberg-Birnamwood in the white, and Cam Sherk wins the tip there. Boy, if you have never seen Cam Sherk jump, I mean, he is unbelievable. Here's Hammerly into the front court to Flaker. Flaker, dribble drive, cut off there by Nowinski. Shot is up, no good. Battle for the rebound is going to be tipped out of bounds, and they're going to say it's going to belong to Wittenberg-Birnamwood. Just underway as Wittenberg-Birnamwood and Stevens Point Pachelli. Again, Jet Rogowski, coach's son, 5 points away from the 1,000-point plateau. So we will see history here tonight, unless the Cardinals do an amazing job of shutting him down. Now Clark with the ball out top. Cardinals in man-to-man defense. Right side, ball handled there by Miller. Miller gives it up. Shot up from 10 is good by Jaden Clark. Clark for 2. And that is our first bucket of the game. Camden Sherk brings it into the front court. Sherk, dribble drive, baseline goes up. Shot is missed. A little bit of contact, but they let them play through it. Here come the Chargers. Rogowski got it back out, and a double dribble violation on the Chargers, as Clark tried to regain the ball and put it down, and the outside official said he double dribbled to get to that point. Flaker doing the inbounding. Looking, gets it into Badoon. 2-0 Chargers just underway here in this non-conference boys basketball action tonight. Badoon into the front court, got the ball to Hammerly. Man-to-man defense by the Chargers. In deep, they get it to Sherk. They immediately double-team him there. Sherk throws it out of the double-team, and it's stolen away. Up the court now, into the front court. Going to the rack and scoring is Jaden Clark. This Wittenberg-Birnamwood team, they are a strong squad. Only 2 losses on the season. Same for the Cardinals. So they both, these teams have obviously played some quality ball to get to this point. Flaker for 3 is good. Braden Flaker from downtown, and the Cardinals are on the board, down by 1, 4-3. Into the front court now comes Jet Rogowski, and a foul is going to be called here. It's going to be a offensive foul called on the Chargers. Going to be on Jaden Clark, his first team foul number 1. Turnover by the Chargers. Cardinals with the ball now. Hammerly into the front court, gets a good screen out front from Flaker. Hammerly, backdoor pass to Yaite off of his hands, and it's stolen away. Taken away by the Chargers, and then a foul is going to be called here. It's going to be called on Melise Badoon, I believe. On Badoon, that is going to be his first team foul number 1. As coming up the sideline was Barkey, and there was a lot of contact. Looked like the referee was going to signal for a charge, put his hand behind his head, and then went to call it on the Cardinals. 4-3 game in favor of Wittenberg-Birnamwood. Fast and furious we start this one. Now Jaden Clark out top gets a ball screen from Nowinski. Cross to Jet Rogowski. Rogowski gets some separation, pulls up from 15 and hits. Jet Rogowski for 2. And the Chargers have doubled up the Cardinals at 6-3. Inside catch by Sherk. As soon as he gets it, he's double-teamed. Somebody's going to have to step up here tonight to help him. Now Hammerly with the ball. Backs it out. The three-point arc. Got it to Sherk. And a 3-second violation called on Yaite. Turnover by the Cardinals. And as we said in our girls' game, if it's a 3-second call, generally it's about a 6 to 7-second call. You've got to be in there for quite a while in order for something to be called there. And it's an unfortunate one because it's an empty possession. Chargers up by 3 into the front court. With the ball, Nowinski got it back to Rogowski for 3. It's good! And he has hit that plateau of 1,000. Bucket is good. And 5 points is all Rogowski needed. And he has hit the 1,000-point plateau as he hit it off a 3-point field goal. And it's a 9-3 lead. Rogowski comes over to the bench, gets some high fives from his teammates as they stop the game to acknowledge him, and why not? Definitely noteworthy. We've got the student section with shirts off and 1,000 on their chest. That's creative. Good job there, young guys. Showing support for their classmate, Jet Rogowski, as he hits 1,000 points here tonight. As he picks it up here, 15:21 left in this first half. Rogowski with a 2-point field goal and a 3-point field goal. It's a 9-3 lead. Kicking violation on the Chargers, and they will inbound once again. So Well, Rogowski, we said he's probably going to get an opportunity to try to hit it here early on, and he did. 9-3. Wittenberg-Birnamwood up by 6. Sherk with the ball out top. Sherk pressured by Rogowski, goes down the lane, dishes to Flaker. Got it out to Hammerly, to Badoon. Badoon holding, got it to Sherk. Sherk up and under, shot blocked out of bounds by Rogowski. Little bit of body contact there, but the referees letting the players play through it. Our girls' game, we had lots of fouls called both ways. Again, they were consistent with it, and that's all you ask for. Ball inbounded to Yidy. Yidy, one dribble into the post now, will reset. Now the ball out top. Yidy gets it back and scores. Nice bucket there, scored by Zachary Yidy. His first bucket of the game, and the Cardinals within 4 at 9-5. Now the ball handled out top by Miller. Miller dribble drive, turned away by Hammerly. He gets it in the post now to Nowinski. Nowinski backs in. Nowinski goes up, blocked by Yidy. Nowinski saved it in, stolen by the Cardinals. Badoon got it ahead. Sherk down the lane, dishes. Hammerly, layup is good. Good team ball there by the Cardinals as it started with the block and the other. And Badoon got it to Sherk, who got it over to Hammerly. So 4 of the 5 Cardinals touched the ball on that outbreak there. Now Barkey picks up his dribble, got it out to Rogowski. Rogowski in the right wing, pressured by Badoon. Rogowski goes up, had it stripped away, stolen by Badoon. Now the Cardinals into the front court. Hammerly. Hammerly, jump stop, got it to Flaker. Right into the corner to Sherk. He's holding there. They haven't doubled him yet. Sherk, dribble drive, lost his footing, battle for the ball, and it's taken away by the Chargers. Chargers really being aware of where he's at on the floor. Now Rogowski at the other end. He ball faked for a 3. Flaker held his ground. Now Yidy will double team out top. Chargers get it out to Jaden Clark. Clark holding the ball there. Gives it up to Rogowski. He's well out in the sideline. Cardinals, though, have to respect that shooting prowess out there. Now they get it out to Miller. He'll shoot a 3. No good. Rebound skied for, but it goes out of bounds off the Cardinals' last substitution now. Hayden Miller into the ball game for the Chargers. Our game broadcast brought to us in part by Cheese Pleasers. In Bancroft, a local hidden gem with all the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, cheese trays, as a lob pass to Rogowski, in and out. Hit a good look, but he missed it there. For Wisconsin's finest cheese, stop at Cheese Pleasers off of I-39 in Bancroft. Now Hammerly brings it up against tough defense by Miller. Back out to Sherk, gives it up to Hammerly. The old Cardinals will reset here. Sherk now pulls up from 17, tough shot, short, rebounded by the Chargers. They look to run here. Rogowski up the court, charges by 2. Rogowski all the way to the rack and scores. The young man who made history here tonight, adding to that now 1,002 points as a Charger. Now into the front court comes Flaker. Got it back out to Yidy, 11-7 Chargers. Sherk, baseline, layup is up and in and out. Sherk gets it back, goes up and scores. Camden Sherk with his first bucket of the night. Good job by the senior, sticking with that shot there and getting second and third opportunities. Now Rogowski into the front court. Got it out to Jaden Clark. Clark gave it up to Hayden Miller. Miller back to Rogowski. Rogowski dribble drive, and he traveled. Took an extra step there as he came in, and it's a turnover back to the Cardinals. 12:20 left in this first half, 11-9. Fast-paced here in Wittenberg. Game 2 of our boys-girls doubleheader. The Chargers took game 1 with the girls, and now the Cardinals look to even things up here. Badoon into the front court. Got the ball out to Sherk. Sherk holding, looking in deep. Yidy. Yidy goes up. Shot blocked. Rebound. Put back is good. Well, Zachary Yidy not giving up there. First shot blocked. Fought through the contact. Was able to score. And we're tied at 11. Under 11 minutes left in this opening half of play. Rogowski got it out. Miller. Wide open 3. And he buries it. Hayden Miller from downtown. Second 3 of the game for the Chargers. They lead by 3. 11:40 and counting in this opening half of play. Hammerly out top. Lost the dribble, and as he did, ended up carrying the ball, and it's a turnover back to the Chargers. Our game broadcast is brought to you in part by Maida Custom Apparel, specializing in providing quality decorated apparel, including corporate, casual, team uniforms, promotional items to sporting goods and awards. Find just what you need to keep looking great. Learn more at MaidaCustom.com. Chargers with the ball, 3-point lead. Left side, Clark got it into the corner. Good defense by Flaker on Barkey. Barkey now gave it up to Clark. Clark got it out to Rogowski. Rogowski back left wing. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Boarded by Flaker. He got it up to Badoon. Badoon swings the pass across to Hammerly. Hammerly somehow caught out of the baseline. Late man Flaker goes in and scores. Oh, wow. What a great delayed fast break there by the Cardinals. Boy, look like you're going to turn it over 2 or 3 times, and it ended up in the bottom of the bucket. It's a one-point game. Three-pointer at the other end. Rogowski comes up short, and the Chargers step out of bounds. Turnover to Pacelli. 10:51 left in this first half of play. 14-13 your score. Up the court come the Cardinals. Hammerly into the front court. He's pressured by Rogowski. Hammerly backs away from the pressure there. Yidy looking to set a screen on the baseline. He does. They get it out to Flaker. Yidy wants it in deep. Backdoor lob is stolen away. Flaker tried to get it to Yidy. Now Rogowski ahead of the pack and a turnover here. Some unforced turnovers by the Chargers, and the Cardinals look to take advantage of it. 10:29 remaining in this first half of play. 14-13 your score. Into the front court now comes Lucas Hammerly, pressured by Rogowski. Hammerly brings it back across for Yidy. Backdoor cut. Sherk bucket. Good. Oh, boy. The Cardinals, they've had some stellar possessions here in the latter half of this opening half of play. They lead by 1, 15-14. Now right wing, three-pointer on the way, no good. Battle for the board, out of bounds. It's going to be Cardinal basketball. Substitution now. Eddie Nowinski back into the game. He will replace Jaden Clark. Wittenberg they got some broad-shouldered guys out there. I mean, not overly tall, but just very big individuals that are tough to try to keep off the boards. I think that's going to be a key for the Cardinals here tonight. Flaker gets the ball out to Badoon. Back to Flaker. Into the post, Yidy. Back out, Badoon. Open three. Around the rim and good! Melise Badoon for 3. As the Cardinals open up the lead now to 18-14. Shooter's touch on that one. Rogowski with the ball out top. Holding. Got it back across now to Miller. Into the corner now. Holding. Ball fake there by Barkey. Barkey into the lane, and a foul is going to be called here. It's going to be on Badoon. That's his second, team foul number 2. Badoon, he's not afraid to use his fouls. He runs into some foul trouble here or there, but he does a good job of trying to stay out of big foul trouble as time goes on. 18-14 your score. 30-second timeout taken by the Cardinals. We'll keep it out here. Our game broadcast brought to us in part by Dow Automotive. In Stevens Point, over 1,300 vehicles, but they want more, so they will offer an extra $500 over book value for your trade-in vehicle. Shop DowAuto.com for the best selection in the area, or stop in and see them at Dow Honda, just off Stanley Street, or Dow Chrysler on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Don't forget, at the half, we will talk to Wittenberg-Birnamwood. Head girls basketball coach, nice enough to come up and join us, Nick Meckelke. I know I said his last name about 6 different ways, and I told him that when I met him. I said, how do you say your name? He goes, it's Meckelke. So we will talk to him, and he'll bring up a player to talk to us here at the half. Unfortunately, the boys-girls doubleheader, it's tough to get that full post-game show in with the interviews, so we'll give a little PR at the half. Inbounding now are the Chargers out of a 30-second Cardinal timeout. Cardinals' biggest lead of the game for them at 4. Rogowski. Pass now right side for Miller. Chargers led by as many as 6 early on in this one. Now Rogowski steps it out, looking to create on his own. Hammerly guarding him here. Rogowski, good job by Hammerly to hold his point there. Now left wing. Barkey gets it back out to Miller. Miller, right side now. Hudson Miller. Hudson Miller, jump stop. Kick out, catch there is Hayden Miller. Now back across. Miller goes up, blocked by Grant Hinker. Good effort there by Hinker. Just into the game for Pachelli. It's going to be Wittenberg-Birnamwood basketball. Hinker, one of the first men off the bench usually for the Cardinals, the senior, stepping in. And it will be Charger basketball on the alternate possession. They get it in now to Nowinski. Now back out top, looking for a man. It's going to be Rogowski. Off a screen, open 3 is good. Jet Rogowski has a game-high 10. 18-17, one-point ball game. Flaker into the front court to Yidy. Got the ball out to Hammerly. Hammerly near the timeline. Gives it up to Grant Hinker. Hinker looking for a high ball screen now as he has Sherk out there. Cardinals work it to the right side to Flaker. Now gave it up to Hammerly. Hammerly stepped back, thought about pulling the trigger in the 3, couldn't. Got it inside. Hinker goes up and scores. Grant Hinker. A little inside presence there. Bodied up and went up and scored the bucket. Good move there by the senior. 3-point advantage, Pachelli. 8 minutes left in this briskly played opening half. Rogowski gets it out to the right side. Controlling there is Barkey. He'll work it around the horn now, Rogowski. Rogowski back out top, catch. Miller, dribble, drive, dish. 3-pointer on the way. Barkey off the rim, no good. Battle for the board. Coming away with it is Miller. And then a foul on the Cardinals here. It's going to be on Yaite. His first team foul, number 3. Yaite thought he had all ball there, but unfortunately got whistled for it. Free throws here for the Chargers. This will be Hayden Miller. He will shoot 2 free throws here. Referee giving an explanation to Coach John Sherk on the side here. Our game broadcast brought to you in part by Stevens Point Orthopedics. Proud to welcome orthopedic spine surgeon Dr. Jason Pataki. Dr. Pataki is ready to serve the central Wisconsin community. Now seeing patients. More information regarding spine and back services available at StevensPointOrtho.com. Miller misses the second, so he split a pair. And it will be Cardinal basketball here. 20-18, Pachelli in front. 7:43 remaining before halftime. Full court pressure now being shown by the Chargers. Trying to speed the Cardinals up here. Ball inbounded to Hammerly. Hammerly pressured in the backcourt, able to get up the court unscathed. He'll step into a 15-footer and hit. Oh, Lucas Hammerly for 2. Well, that was a confident-looking move by that young man there. That's not something he would have done in years past. And, boy, as a senior, he's really developed and flourished here and really expanded his game. Now the Cardinals looking for a stop defensively. Barkey hounded by Sherk. Now back out to Rogowski. Rogowski, dribble drive, down the lane, goes up, score it, and a foul. Jet Rogowski for 2. He was fouled on the play. They're going to get Camden Sherk for the foul. That is his first. Team foul number 4. 22-20. 2-point ball game. Rogowski missed the free throw. Boarded by Sherk. 2-point advantage. 7:07 remaining in this first half of play. Down the lane now goes Sherk. Goes up inside, and he is fouled by Rogowski there. That is going to be his first. Team foul number 2. To the free throw line will go Camden Sherk. Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line for the number 1 in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro. Like it never even happened. Sherk eyes the bucket. First throw is in the air and good. Got the shooter's touch. Cardinals may have to take this rim home with them. They've had a few shots tonight that have gotten some home rolls that you usually don't see on the road. Badoon's 3 that went around and went in, and then Sherk with the free throw. He makes the second. Sherk now at 6 at the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Cardinal lead back to 4. That's as big as it's been here tonight. Under 7 minutes to play in this first half. Rogowski got it into the corner. Jaden Clark. Clark backing in. Fall away 10-footer. Misses. Rogowski got the board. Gets it back out to Clark. His shot is long. Rebounded by Barkey. Goes up and scores. Timeout's going to be taken by the Chargers. Timeout, Chargers. They're going to take a timeout. We take one with them. We're back after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
And back out at Wittenberg. We got a good one brewing here. 24-22 your score in favor of the Pachelli Cardinals. They're trying to figure out who should have the ball. Wittenberg scored right before the timeout. Oh, now it may be about the sub at the table. If you're there prior to the horn, then yes. So Hinker will come out and Nathan Reimer in. That's all they were trying to do, is just get that verified there. 24-22 Pacelli. Into the front court come the Cardinals. They'll walk it ahead. Hammerly into the front court. Gets it into the post. Little too tall for Yaidi, and it's stolen away. Here goes Rogowski up the court. Rogowski bodies in against a Cardinal player. Now Rogowski holding. Has it out top. Reimer jumps out on him. Barkey trying to get free. Gets it back to the corner to Rogowski. Back around the horn they come. That's Miller. Miller had his pass tipped away, nearly stolen. Reimer was also involved in that. Miller, backdoor pass, Rogowski, and a foul on the Cardinals here as Rogowski was cutting to the foot to the rim. Foul's going to be on Hammerly. His first, team foul number 5. Chargers inbound on the baseline. They get it in to Nowinski. Nowinski back out to Clark. Clark holding there, pounds the dribble. Clark looking, got it in deep now for Nowinski. Back out now to Miller. Miller into the post they go. Nowinski bodies in, goes up, tough shot, misses. Battle for the board, tipped up, finally Reimer secures. Good job by the Cardinals, by Nathan Reimer to jump in there and grab that ball. Now left side to Sherk. Cardinals look to lengthen this lead. 5:38 and counting. Sherk brings it to the left wing. Sherk steps into a 3. That misses off the side. Rebound loose, and they're going to say Sherk stepped out of bounds. And a substitution now. Hudson Miller into the ball game. Miller in for Barkey. 24-22 your score. Very competitive basketball game here. 2-12-2 teams meeting each other. You don't see that at this time of year. Seeing 2 teams with sparkling marks taking on each other. Pachelli, winners of 9 straight. Looking to push it to double digits here tonight. Rogowski double teamed on the sideline. And getting out to Miller, working around the horn. Caught by Hayden Miller on the sideline. Hayden holding, looking, nearly had it stolen. And a reach-in foul is going to be called here. It's on Sherk. That's his second, team foul number 6. Got to be careful. You can't get him in foul trouble. You can't get him. You can't get the third. He'll be a heady player and avoid it, but got to be careful. Rogowski gets it out now to Jaden Clark. Clark to Miller. Miller holding there. Boy, Flaker all over Rogowski. You got to stick with him. He is a threat anywhere he goes. Rogowski now dribble drive and an offensive foul called here. So Flaker's hard work paid off. Second foul on Rogowski. Team foul number 3. But you could see it. Flaker was staying with him, and Flaker beat him to the spot where he wanted to go, and then when Rogowski extended the arm, made it a fairly easy call for the official. 2-point Pacelli advantage. Flaker into the front court. Looking into the post, couldn't get it to Yaidi. Now gets it out to Reimer. Reimer, right side Hammerly. High ball screen from Reimer. Hammerly down the lane. Layup is up. Around the rim, no good. Reimer put back good as he falls to the court. Hell, 2 points with a degree of difficulty of 8 by Nathan Reimer there. Good effort there by the senior. Chargers with the ball down 4. Rogowski pressured by Hammerly. Rogowski gives it up to Nowinski. Back to Rogowski for 3, no good. Ported by Reimer. Boy, has he come off the bench and given them some good minutes here. Reimer's got that size, athleticism. That can be a tough matchup. Now Yaidi in deep. Reimer, layup, no good. Gets it back, goes up again and scores. Nathan Reimer off the bench now with 4. And the Cardinal lead up to 6. How about the look by Yaidi, too? We can't forget that. Shot up from 15 is good by the Chargers' Jaden Clark. Clark now with 6. Back and forth we go. These 2 teams lighten up the scoreboard thus far. 28-24 your score. Now Hammerly. Backs near the timeline. High ball screen from Reimer. Crosses him over. Kick out catch. Flaker set up 3. Off the rim, no good. Boarded by Nowinski. Nowinski gets it ahead to Rogowski. Chargers break it up here. Down the court, Rogowski. Kick out catch. Miller for 3, no good. And Hammerly the board. Cardinals have held their own there. Ahead. Sherk the catch. Sherk up and under move. Scores. Camden Sherk now with 8. Cardinals up by 6, 3:08 and counting in this one. Rogowski pounds the ball out top. Long 3 is up, no good. Yaidi the board there. wards off 2 Chargers. Cardinals now in transition. A bucket here would be big. Try to push it to that 3-possession game. Hammerly out to Sherk. Up from 17. Good! Camden Sherk. Maybe a timeout forthcoming for the Chargers as this one getting away from them. Down 8 with 2:40 left. Cardinals have picked up some steam here in the latter part of this opening half of play. Rogowski gets it back out to Miller. Miller gives it up now to Hudson Miller. Now to Rogowski. Rogowski goes baseline, nearly lost it, got it in deep, and a foul's going to be whistled down here. And it's going to be on Sherk. That is his 3rd. That's what you were hoping he could avoid, but unfortunately gets dinged there, and he will have to sit down. 3 fouls on Sherk. Sherk, Reimer, and Flaker come out. Somebody's got to stay on the court, though. Yaidi, you need to stay. We need you there, please. Everybody was coming off the court, and it's like, okay. Yaidi, only 1 foul. He's stayed out of foul trouble here tonight. Free throw up and good by Rogowski, who will shoot once more. Rogowski hitting the 1,000-point plateau early on here in this ball game. He has 13 points thus far tonight. 32-25, lead cut to 7. Rogowski hits the second. 32-26, the Cardinals may be without Sherk for this last 2.5 minutes of the first half. Now with the ball for Pachelli, Jacob Williams into the ball game. His first appearance tonight. Now Hammerly back near the timeline. Cardinals look to run a little bit of clock. They spread out the floor. Hanker got it to Badoon. Badoon back to Hanker. Nice cut, goes up and scores. The Cardinals have played great team ball here tonight. Very patient in finding the open alley. Now in deep, Barkey picked up the ball. Got it out to Nowinski. Nowinski gave it up to Miller. Miller at the timeline to Rogowski. Rogowski looking for a cutter. Got it to Miller. He'll get the layup in the other end. Equally as good executed bucket there by Hayden Miller. Lead cut to 6. Minute 38 remaining. Hinker with the ball out top. Got it to Hammerly, and he traveled, took the step, and did a little sidestep slide. And the official on the spot there. 1:34 left before halftime. Our game broadcast brought to you in part by Home Furniture. Phil, your home with the best from Home Furniture. Sofas, sectionals, beds, recliners, lighting, tables, rugs, and so much more. Home Furniture. Locations Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, Post Road in Plover. Rogowski with the ball. Trying to cut into this 6-point Cardinal lead. Barkey up from 15. That's no good. Boarded by Yaidi. Again, good work by Yaidi and the boards. Badoon looks to run the break. Gets some call from the Cardinal bench on what to do. And we'll slow things down here. 1 minute left in the first half. Hammerly backs the ball out near the timeline. Gave it up to Williams. Williams back right side to Hinker. Hinker backs it out. Picked up his dribble back to Hammerly. 50 seconds remaining. Hammerly crosses over the defender. Floating 5-footer. Comes off the board. No good. Did a heck of a move. Just couldn't finish it off. And then Badoon picks up the foul, and that's his 3rd. 3 on Badoon. So we're going to have to get Flaker back into the ball game and Rogowski back to the free throw line. So you've got 2 players with 3 fouls apiece for the Cardinals, which is not where you want to be sitting at this point. And now you've got Rogowski at the free throw line, which is equally not a position you want to be in because he's a very good free throw shooter. He's 2 out of 3 tonight, make it 3 out of 4. Rogowski leading the way with all scorers here this evening. Just another night for him. 15 for that young man in the first half as he hit the 1,000-point barrier and was honored by the Wittenberg-Birnamwood staff. He hits both free throws. It's a 4-point ball game. Cardinals going to try to hold for the last shot here, maybe. 37 seconds left before halftime. In deep, Williams. And he traveled. Caught it in deep. And looked like he may have switched his pivot feet there when he caught it. I think that's where they got him. So a 4-point ball game. Cardinals have led by as many as 8. Wittenberg-Birnamwood has led by as many as 6. And then a foul is going to be called on Flaker here. Rogowski, very heady player. And right there, just a veteran move by him. Just to stop and got a bump there from Williams. And Rogowski will go back to the free throw line. Cutting into the lead with the clock stopped. Not what you want. And he hits the first one. He will shoot once more. Half not ending the way the Cardinals wanted it to. 34-31. 3-point ball game. Second one up, been good. Rogowski has hit 6 straight at the line, and the Cardinal lead has been clipped down to 2 at 34-32. 23 seconds left here before halftime. Cardinals will try to hold for one shot here. Williams with the ball up top, got it across to Hammerly. Hammerly into the front court. Hammerly holding, 12 seconds, 11. Cardinals spread the floor, 9, looks for a high ball screen, 8, 7, 6. Hammerly step back 3 is short. Battle for the rebound. It's going to go out of bounds with 1.7 seconds left. Probably not the type of set the Cardinals were looking for, just couldn't get into the flow of the offense. Cardinals may want to step up here defensively full court with 1.7 left. Rogowski trying to get free, threw it away. Steal, Flaker for 3, good! Oh boy, Braden Flaker with the answer. And the Cardinals take the 37-32 halftime lead. How about that? Giveth ye taketh, and a three-pointer is good. It's 37-32 at the half. We've got replay here from Braden Bolus. Catch is made. It is up. It is going to be well good. And we are at the half, and we'll bring in our halftime interviews. Here, come on up. We've got head coach Jeff, as we'll bring him on in here, and we'll talk to both of you here. We got head coach Nick Meckelke joining us here. I'm just going to switch to the mic. All right. Let me know when we're ready here. All right, here we go. We're in our, we'll call it our girls basketball postgame show, right? We got to give you just due here. Head coach joining us here is Coach Nick Meckelke joining us here. His Chargers remain undefeated as they defeat the Pachelli Cardinals 65-49, the first game of our boys-girls doubleheader. But, Coach, your team came in 16-0 in the season. You played a gauntlet type of schedule. You take on a tough non-conference opponent on your court, and I really think at the end of the day, your defense was phenomenal. I think you guarded them when they got off the bus, to be frank with you. You guys were all over them, really frustrated them, and I thought your offense executed as flawlessly as it could to pick up a good non-conference home win.
Oh, thanks. And we stress our defense from the get-go, and it's our full court pressure. And it really starts from our guards from the top. We're very athletic, and it really takes a team. I should say it's hard for a team to practice for that type of the pressure that they're going to get in practice. So I give it to my girls. We work hard.
No doubt about it, and obviously, this isn't the first success this program's had. You've obviously done a lot of good stuff with this program here. Bullseye on your back here as you come down the stretch. Teams are looking to be your first one. They want to knock you off. They want to take you down. I'm sure your ladies want to keep it going. One of your terrific players right here. We'll talk to Milena in just a second. She had a terrific game, 26. Also, another nice game by Rory Salveson. She pitched in 20. But yeah, you're more than a two-trick pony, that's for sure.
Well, I call it, and I just said it in an interview on Friday, it's like a two-headed monster. It's usually teams got one defender, but you got to have a couple for us. And if Rory isn't going, we got Milena in the post. And really, if they take Rory away, we got Harper Rogowski who chips in and can knock down shots. And we got others that are really athletic that can take the ball to the hole. And if they miss, I got a rebounder that can clean it up here.
Yeah, man. We'll bring in Milena here, Granquist here. You're our Zaleski Sports Player of the Game. 26 points. I didn't keep the rebound stats, but you had to be 15, 16, 17 in that area. But it seems like anytime they needed a big bucket out of you, you came through for them. Just talk about this magical season that Wittenberg-Birnamwood's having.
It's just thanks to our defense and my teammates, honestly. Like, we push each other in practice. We have fun on the court. Our coach is pushing us every practice. Like, it's all about the pushing and confidence.
And it seems like the standard, it doesn't matter if you're up by 2, if you're up by 20, this team's going to play hard all the way through. And that, to me, is the impressive part, is just the relentless effort. And as I told Coach, you're just not a two-player team because your team went 10, 11 deep out there. Not all the teams can speak about that. That speaks to the strong bond your team must have.
Yeah, we just want to win. Doesn't matter if we're up by 30. It doesn't matter if we're at 20. We just want to win. Doesn't matter.
Well, high standards here at Wittenberg-Birnamwood. They've been met this far this year. 17-0 in the season. Coach, we wish you best of luck down the stretch. What's one thing you want your team to work on? Because in watching a game like this, there's always got to be one thing a coach wants his team to work on. As much success as you've had, what thing do you need to do to be make that march towards Green Bay?
Let's see if I can say this in a good way. Stop following. We play so aggressive that we got to learn to play defense with our feet. And I know we can get a little steal happy, but it's getting our hands in there a little bit and got into a bonus situation tonight. It's those types of things of playing a little smarter fundamentals on defense.
Spoken like a true coach. Always something to work on. I'm sure they'll be at work on it, hard at practice tomorrow. Milena, I'm going to give you the mic. You're going to look into the camera. You're going to say your name, what school you're from, and that you're in the Zaleski Sports House, okay?
I'm Elena. I'm from Wittenberg-Birnamwood, and I'm in the house.
All right, great job. Congrats. Good job. All right, we appreciate Coach Meckelkey and Milena coming up to join us here at halftime. Good job by, how about Braden Bullis here, getting the camera switched and everything so we could do our post-game show. We'll take a break. We'll come back with our boys basketball halftime statistics as you're watching Pachelli Boys Basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Maida Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at maidacustom.com.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh, with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Back out at Wittenberg-Birnamwood as we take a look at our halftime scoring for the boys' game. Cardinals led in scoring at the half. Camden Sherk with 10. 8 for Braden Flaker, including that three-pointer. We probably released it with about maybe 3/4 of a second remaining in that first half to send the Cardinals to the locker room leading by 5. That could be a big play to look back on. He had 8, 4 apiece for Grant Hinker and Nathan Reimer, 4 for Zachary Yeide and Lucas Hammerly, 3 for Melise Badoon. 13 two-point field goals, 3 3-point field goals. The Cardinals 2 out of 2 from the free throw line in the first half. For Wittenberg-Birnamwood, Jet Rogowski, 18 points, including in that was a 2-point field goal and a 3-point field goal, which put him at 1,000 points for his career. So we saw history here tonight. So Braden and I could say we saw history here tonight here in Wittenberg-Birnamwood. 6 points apiece for Jaden Clark and for Hayden Miller. 2 for Xander Barkey. 3 3-point field goals, 8 2-point field goals, 7 out of 9 for the Wittenberg-Birnamwood Chargers at the free throw line in the first half here tonight. 37-32, your score at the half. We'll take a 30-second timeout. When we come back, we will tip the second half. You're watching Pachelli boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
And back out at Wittenberg. That was our halftime programming. A.J. Ligman here with you. Braden Bolus is our on-site studio engineer. What a great job by him by flipping that halftime show there. And that was terrific. You only see that stuff maybe on the four-letter network, right? So the Cardinals have the ball to start the second half. Sherk with the ball, brings it down the lane, goes up, and a foul is going to be called here. It's going to be on Camden Sherk, and that is his fourth. Oh, boy. That is a large call that looms in this one. And Coach John Sherk not happy. And I think he's got a good beef on him because there's a lot of contact in him all the way through. Boy, the Cardinals are in a tough spot here with Sherk with 4. I mean, the team has played well here tonight, but, you know, he's a difference maker out there. Now Rogowski with it out top. Rogowski pounds the dribble. Rogowski comes in, had it stolen away by Badoon, and we've got a foul here. It's going to be called on Rogowski. Well, that's his third. So you've got the two players that are difference makers for their teams. They are in tough spots here with foul trouble. Rogowski with 3, but Sherk 1 away from being done in this one. So he's really going to have to be on his A game here to avoid that call. Now a battle for the ball, stolen away. Yeide had it ripped away by Miller. Miller got it ahead. Berkey goes up, blocked by Sherk. Oh, man. Talk about playing with fire there, but Sherk, he did a terrific play there, but, I mean, he was milliseconds away from fouling out there. But fortunately, he is, like I said, heady enough of a basketball IQ. He'll do everything he can to stay out of foul trouble. Now left wing, Flaker puts up a 3. That's long. Offensive rebound, Badoon with a little dipsy-do underhand-roo for Mr. Badoon, and he has 5. Oh, boy. Love the second effort by the Cardinals there. 39-34. Now Hudson Miller with the ball. Got it in deep, Rogowski. Rogowski bodies up on Yeide. Rogowski goes baseline. Got it across to Clark. Clark goes up and scores. Jaden Clark for 2. He now has 8. 39-36 ball game. Right side now to Flaker. Inside Badoon. Badoon skips it out, stolen away. Boy, Barkey was the thievery there. Barkey takes it the other way, goes up, and he is fouled by Yeide. Yeide's second, team foul 2. Barkey to the free throw line. Well, you know, the talk in the Wittenberg locker room was probably be more aggressive, guys. Take it to the hoop, challenge him, and see what happens from there. You've got Badoon with 3 fouls, Sherk with 4. Barkey's free throw is up and in and out. Our game broadcast brought to you in part by Whitetail Properties. Land Real Estate is your premier hunting land, farmland, recreational land broker. You're looking to buy or sell, Central Wisconsin agents are Brian and Evan Roosh at whitetailproperties.com. Second free throw, Barkey missed a pair. Battle for the board, Flaker comes up with it. Got it back to Cam Sherk. Sherk now with the ball into the front court. Crosses over, in deep. Player took a flop there, that was Barkey. And got it back out to Flaker. Gave it up to Badoon. We'll see if they call that one on him. Left wing, Hammerly, 3, long. Sherk battling for the board, and whistle sounds. And we'll see what it is. It's a flop warning on Wittenberg-Birnamwood. Okay, so they did call it. There was a deep breath that for a second there, they're going to call Sherk with the foul there, but a good job by the refereeing crew. Like I said, it looked like a flop there, and they addressed it. So it is a warning, so the next one will be a technical. Right side now, the ball handled by Hayden Miller. Miller, backdoor pass. Rogowski blocked by Yaite, and it goes off Rogowski and out of bounds. Oh, the big man says, send that back to the kitchen, and a turnover. 39-36. Good job by Yaite. And the thing I liked about that there, he maintained his verticality. Didn't come down to try to take the player's head off like a lot of times kids will try to do on blocks. 15-23 and counting in the second half. 39-36 Cardinals. Out top to Badoon. Inside Yaite. Yaite bodied up there, and a traveling violation. Turnover by the Cardinals. 15-14 left in the second half. This is a game that's probably going to come down to the last possession. So if you're watching the game, I would not step away from it because we're going to probably get a lot of action this last 15 minutes. Rogowski now into the front court. Holding there. Got it back now to Hayden Miller. Miller near the timeline. Got it across to Rogowski. Playing with those 3 fouls. Pressured by Flaker. Rogowski, baseline, fall away 10-footer. Missed it short. Offensive rebound, though, by Jaden Clark. Clark blocked by Yaite. The big man puts it away. Badoon gets it ahead. Sherk, lift off, goes up and scores. Transition bucket for the Cardinals. Sherk with 12. All started with the Yaite block. Boy, the man in the middle has been making his presence known, especially in this second half. Now Hayden Miller with the ball. Got it out to Rogowski. Rogowski pressured by Flaker. Now Rogowski backs it up into the lane. Kick out. Barkey. Jump stop. Reverse pivot. Gives it up. Clark for 3. Good. Boy, he's a nice player. Jaden Clark. He's now in double figures with 11. Lead cut to 2. 41-39. 14:08 and counting. Badoon with a little teardrop. Badoon, he's got some of the most unorthodox looking shots, but I tell you, he's probably a heck of a horse player. He's got to be. And now down the lane, but it takes nothing away from his game because he works hard as anybody out there. Shot from Miller from the corner, no good. Sherk rips away the rebound. Sherk comes up, 2-on-1. Got it ahead. Hammer lead layup, good. The Cardinals running and gunning in Wittenberg tonight. They lead by 6, 13:40 and counting in this second half. The Cardinals have been opportunistic on their fast break opportunities. Cardinal section making a little bit of noise here tonight. And why not? They've seen some good ball. Hayden Miller gets it back out. Rogowski to the rack, goes up, score it, and a foul. Big players make big plays, and right there, Rogowski brought it in, took the contact. The bucket is good, and the foul will be called here. Referees are debating on who it's on. It's going to be on Yaite, I believe. Yaite with his 3rd. Team foul number 3. The bucket good by Rogowski. He now is 20. And at the rate he's going, I mean, this is his night. He's gotten to 1,000 points, and the young man could take over the game. Cardinals are going to have to try to find a way to stymie him. He completes the 3-point play. 45-42, a one-possession game. 13:20 and counting in this second half. Flaker in the corner. Flaker tied up and then had to go off his hands out of bounds. Caught by Flaker, was pressured by the Charger defender Hudson Miller, lost control and went out of bounds. Coach John Sherk talking to the near side official, sharing his thoughts on what could be maybe looked at a little bit closer. And these are 2 good coaches too, Coach Rogowski and Coach Sherk, 2 veterans on the bench. They know how to work an angle for a call when needed. Rogowski pushes off, and the foul's going to be called here, and I think they're going to call it on Flaker. They're going to call a blocking foul on Flaker, as Flaker was sent to his backside to the baseline, and the lob pass thrown in, missed by Rogowski. Boy, I think Rogowski got a break there. That probably should have been his 4th foul. Now Flaker the other way, goes down the lane, and a charge is going to be called on him. Flaker scored the bucket, but they're going to wave it off, and they're going to say a charging foul on Braden Flaker. That's his 3rd. Back-to-back tough calls against the Cardinals. This is going to be gut check time here. You're on the road. Unfortunately, some things may not go your way, and those last 2 just really, 1 maybe against them, but 2, that's a tough call. But again, they're closer than I am, so I can't say. And a traveling violation on the Cardinals here, as they were headed for a breakout, and they're going to call a travel behind the play. 45-42, a one-possession game. Coach John Sherk doing everything he can to keep his composure on the sideline. as Rogowski will do the inbounding. Holding, looking, they get it out to Barkey. Wide open three from the wing, no good. Boarded by Badoon. Thought about a long breakout pass, and he'll slow things down here. 12 and a half minutes remaining. Ahead now to Sherk. Sherk now to the left wing to Flaker. Flaker puts up a three off the rim, no good. Boarded by Miller. Miller got it back across. Nowinski got it to Rogowski, and now they will call the charge there. Yeah, that one he definitely did push off with the off arm. That's his fourth, and he may have to sit for a little bit. Team foul number 2. I give credit to Flaker. Flaker stepped in multiple times. Coach Rogowski trying to talk to Jet and just say, they're looking to play you for that one. You got to be careful with it. Again, it takes nothing away from the type of player he is. He's terrific there, but just now he's going to have to sit for a while with the 4 fouls. 12-10 and counting in this one. They get it into Yaite. Back in deep to Badoon. Back out to Flaker. He steps into a 3. Good! Braden Flaker, have yourself a night. He's got 11. And the Cardinals back up by 6. We go under 12 minutes left in this one. Get a few stops here. Now Nowinski at the elbow, looking. Got it back across to Clark. He's dangerous. Stick on him. Now ball screen on the wing for Hudson Miller. Miller got it to the wing. Now he'll bring it back out top for Clark. Clark almost thought about rising up. Clark dribbles in, and a charge called here on Clark as he banged into Badoon. Going to be called on Jaden Clark. His second, team foul number 3. The Wittenberg-Birnamwood fans coming back to life with their input on the call. 48-42. Always in a call, you're going to have 2 inputs from 2 different sides of the fans. So, when you do extend the arm, they're going to call you for the charge. I mean, it's something that's just part of the game these days. 6-point lead for the Cardinals. Sherk skips it in. Yaite catches, threw it across and threw it away. But I think Yaite was better off just going up with it there. Now down the lane, Hudson Miller. Miller got it back out to Rogowski. He's back in playing with those 4 fouls. Him, as is Cam Sherk, they're going to have to try to be very vigilant of that for the remaining 11 minutes of this one. Right side now, Barkey. Barkey got it in deep. Back across, shot in deep. Barkey is long. Battle for the board. Ripped away by Flaker. Here comes Flaker up the court. Got it across to Hammerly. Hammerly crisscrossing. Picked it up the lane and lost control of it. Got poked away from behind. Barkey to the rack. Goes up. Score it. And a foul. Yaite didn't believe he made contact with him, but they're going to say he did. On Yaite, that's his 4th. Boy, oh boy. We are running out of players here tonight. Braden, do you got any eligibility left? They may pull us out of the coop here to have us help out tonight. Hinker into play for Yaite. Bucket's good by Barkey. He'll go to the free throw line to try to complete the 3-point play. There's been a lot of whistles both ways, so it's just the way some nights go. Barkey misses the free throw and a rebounding foul on the Chargers. It's going to be on Hayden Miller. Like I said, they've been blowing calls on both sides. There's been a lot, meaning blowing whistles. So they've been calling it, and again, just remain consistent. That's all you ask. Flaker with the ball. Flaker out top, dribble drive to the lane, goes up, counted, and the foul. Braden Flaker having a little coming out party here this evening. Bucket is good. Foul is going to be on Miller. That's his second, team foul number 5. So Flaker now up to 13. Eyes the bucket. Free throw. Back rim did no good, though. Cardinals tonight as a team, 2 out of 3 at the charity stripe. Rogowski now into the front court. Got it in deep. Shot up by Barkey is good. Barkey, that floating 5-footer, hits, and it's a 4-point ball game. 10-20 and counting in this one. Flaker into the front court. Flaker, backdoor pass, lost. Sherk got it back. Out to Hammerly. 3-ball, missed it. Battle for the board. It's secured by the Chargers. That is Hudson Miller. Next foul on the Cardinals. The Chargers will shoot free throws as we go to 10 minutes left in regulation. Out of the corner, Clark. Clark working with Miller. Out top, Rogowski, 3, short. That was a long one, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Cardinal basketball. Our game broadcast is brought to you in part by Little Scholars and Little Scholars Beginnings, 2 beautiful child care and preschools in Stevens Point, offering early childhood learning for infants through 4K. You'll find great facilities and comfortable environment to help your child grow. Visit littlescholars.com. Timeout taken by the Cardinals. We take one with them. 4-point Cardinal lead. 9:48 left. We're back after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
At Oso Brewing, we're committed to our community and charity events. We give back locally. We're spot on with tasty food right inside our brewery. Oso pizzas and sandwiches are the best kept secrets in the area. Come and enjoy our new patio atmosphere with friends and family.
It will be something you want to tell your friends about.
Back out at Wittenberg, boys, girls, varsity basketball doubleheader. The Wittenberg girls took the first game over Pachelli 65-49, while the Pachelli boys lead the nightcap of this one 50-46. Reset this game for you. Jet Rogowski broke the 1,000-point plateau as a Wittenberg-Birnamwood Charger early in this one. Cardinals led by 5 at the half. Rogowski and Sherk both had 4 fouls apiece. Something to keep an eye on. Flaker in the corner, threw it out to Hammerly and was too high for him, and it is a backcourt violation on Pachelli. Oh, that's tough coming out of your timeout to have a turnover like that. But again, credit Wittenberg-Birnamwood. This is a team that they're 12-2 for a reason. They're a very tough group to match up with. Now Miller with the ball out top, thought about a three, got it over to Clark. Clark handling on the wing, got it to Rogowski. Rogowski bodied up there by Flaker. Looking to get it inside. Miller bodying up against Sherk. The 2-13s do battle. Miller now to the wing, steps into a three, no good. Rebound putback is good by Rogowski. He came floating in and hit the bucket. He has a game-high 23. And the Cardinal lead cut back down to 2. 9 minutes left in this one. Hammerly gets a high ball screen from Hinker. Hinker out to Badoon. In deep to Flaker. Flaker to Badoon. Steps into a three. Banks it home! Melise Badoon for 3. 53-48. Like I said, if we've got a horse draft, he's my number 1 pick. I'm calling it here tonight. Nobody else gets him. Badoon. Rogowski now with the ball. Got it back now to Barkey. Barkey gave it up to Clark. Clark holding there. Right side. Looking is Miller. Cardinals by 5. Looking to get that defensive stop. Badoon, again, he's playing with those 3 fouls too. And he's the master of picking up 2 or 3 early ones and then keeping himself alive through the game. Rogowski out to Clark for 3. That's off the rim, no good. Took a weird bounce, and Miller gets the offensive board. That's ripped away by Badoon. Badoon came away with it there. The Junkyard Dog back in the game, making things happen. Hammerly got it out to Flaker. Flaker gave it back to Hammerly. Hammerly, high post, catch. Hinker, up and under, got it back out to Hammerly. He'll step it back to Sherk. Sherk pressured there as Barkey getting all over him. 5-point advantage. Sherk off the screen from Hinker. Got to be careful now. Inside, nice pass. Hinker went up, missed it, went up again, had it blocked, and it goes out of bounds. Great look by Sherk. Hinker missed the first, but he stuck with it. I mean, give the young man credit. He could have gave up in the play, but he didn't. Badoon comes out, Reimer in. 5-point Cardinal advantage. Cardinals maintain possession on the baseline. Hammerly inbounding. Gets it into Hinker. Hinker back to Hammerly. Right corner 3 is long. Battle for the board. Reimer had a hand on it, but it's taken away by Miller. Miller then had it kicked by Flaker. Like Brandon Flaker has played one of the better games that I've seen him play this year. He's a very nice ball player, but he's really turned it up to the next level here tonight. He has 13 points for the Cardinals. He is the leading scorer for the Cardinals here tonight. They lead by 5 with 7:20 left. Rogowski got it out now to Hayden Miller. Miller holding, looking. Oh, man, wide open's Clark. They couldn't get to him, and he scores the layup. Breakdown defensively by the Cardinals there. They were too worried about the perimeter shooters. It opened up the middle. Now down the lane, and a charge is going to be called on Sherk, and that's going to be his 5th. Fifth personal foul on Camden Sherk, and his night's done. So the Cardinals are going to have to try to find a way to get it done without one of their main floor leaders here tonight. Sherk fouls out with 12 points. Defender was moving with them. I mean, that's a tough call to get his 5th on. It really is, but can't do anything about it. We got to play this 7 minutes as hard as you can. Cardinals still up 3, 53-50. Now outside now, controlling Miller. Got it back to Rogowski. He's playing with that 4 fouls too, so next one on him, his night would be done. Now inside Miller. Got it outside. Ball held. Got it across to Clark. Clark bodied up by Henker. Cardinals got to find something within here tonight. Miller and blocked by Henker. Came across and got a piece of it. Hammerly up the court. He'll get it into the front court. Reimer, late man on the bucket, scores! Nathan Reimer with 6. Boy, beautiful ball by the Cardinals. Great effort. Reimer, give a dime to Hammerly. 6:15 and counting. Clark with it. Gets it back out to Miller. Miller to Rogowski. Rogowski holding. Working his way baseline. Good job by Flaker to get in front of him there. Clark gets it back out. Cardinal fans making some noise. 6 minutes left in this one. Now back out top to Miller. Miller holding. Cardinals pack it in defensively and good ball pressure. Rogowski gets it out. Right side 3 is on the way. No good. Long rebound comes out, but Barkey gets it. Barkey works his way inside back to Rogowski. Extended possession here and a timeout going to be taken. Timeout taken, and is it going to be a 30 or is it going to be a full? Got to see what they're going to go with here. It's going to be a full. Let's take one with them. 5:41 left. Cardinals by 5. You're watching high school boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
And we're back out at Wittenberg. A.J. Ligman with you as our game broadcast brought to you in part by Ski's Meat Market. Locally owned premier meat market filled with more than 30 flavors of brats along with chicken, steaks, beef, deli meats, local and seasonal favorites, and more. It's all at Ski's Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. I could go for all that right now. Brat, chicken, steak, even some seasonal decor. What the heck, huh? What is that this part of time? Valentine's Day is the next holiday, I guess, right? So maybe some cookies. I don't know. Just throwing that out there. 5:40 left in this one. Braden and I have hit the hunger part of this doubleheader as the Chargers have the ball in the front court. Let's see what they drew up out of the timeout. Rogowski holding it out. Got it to Clark. Clark tried to pull the trigger, but good job by Henker on him. Rogowski goes baseline. Step back. Pressured by Hammerly. Right side Barkey. They working around the horn. Controlling there Miller. Got it back out. Clark step back 3. On the rim. No good. Boy, he's had some good looks tonight and hasn't nailed him down. Reimer the board there. Cardinals, this is a big possession. You run 30 seconds off here, give yourself a chance to score. Now with it is Williams, and it's a turnover. Got to take care of the ball. You're up by 5. Got to be smart with it there, and a tough pass inside, and it goes out of bounds. So we're under 5 minutes left in this one. 55-50. Rogowski gets it out to Hayden Miller. Miller holding here. Worked it back across. Trying to set up screens to get Rogowski off the screens, and a whistle going to be called here off the ball. Going to be called on Hammerly off the ball. His second. Team foul number 7. This is just not the guy you want to go to the free throw line. Rogowski tonight, he's attempted 8 free throws. He's hit 7. He has a game-high 23 points. He will shoot the bonus here. In the air, good with the first. He will shoot once more. Our game broadcast brought to you in part by Nicolay Bank, offering personal banking at its best. Locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, Merrill, or learn more at nicolaybank.com. Both free throws hit by Jet Rogowski. 55-52. 3-point ball game. Hinker in the backcourt. Got it to Yaidi. You got the big man bringing the ball up. You got to try something different. Now back to Yaidi. Use that frame there to catch the ball. Inside, outside, Hammerly. Ball fake. He'll run a little clock. Hammerly inside. Yaidi, bucket good! What a setup there to Zachary Yaidi. Give Hammerly another assist. Rogowski with it there. Boy, the Cardinals, just when you think they're in trouble, they come up with a beautiful play like that there. Now Rogowski lost it off the handle. Pressured by Hammerly. Boy, the Cardinals, they have made it tough for him here tonight. Yes, he has put up a solid game, but he's had to earn all of it. Now right side, Clark. Clark gets a screen there. Clark steps it back. Miller for three. Good. 3-point field goal by Hayden Miller. He has 9. 57-55. Now Yaidi holding. Got it back to Hammerly. Hammerly, pass stolen away. Tipped by Barkey. Here comes Rogowski. Got it to the corner. Gave it up to Miller. Back to Rogowski. 2-point game. Clark. Ball fake. Clark dribble drive. Floating 5-footer. No good. Boarded by Yaidi. Cardinals can slow it down here. They're going to get Badoon and Flaker to the table. 3.5 minutes left. Timeout taken by the Cardinals. They're going to take a 30. That's what they're looking for. Yep. They would like a 30. 30-second timeout. We keep it out here. Our game broadcast brought to you in part by Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Auto service specialists at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. They can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people. Find your location at SherrillTire.com. And also brought to you in part by Sandon Carpet One on Post Road in Plover. Here to floor you with the best of all your carpeting and flooring needs. Whether for your home or business, you'll find help with choosing the right look and material to bring you flooring to the next level. Well, let's set this game broadcast for you here this evening. Cardinals led at the half 37-32. Camden Sherk fouled out with a little over 7 minutes left in the game with 12 points. Jet Rogowski, the star player for Wittenberg-Birnamwood, he too has been playing with 4 fouls. He is still in the game. He has 25 points to lead all scorers. Cardinals with the ball out of their timeout. Hammerly. Hammerly handles out top. Looking around. Got it to Flaker. Flaker holding there. Pressured by Rogowski. Flaker now gets it back across Hammerly. Hammerly in deep. Yaidi. Yaidi. Ball fake. Double team. Yaidi. Backdoor pass stolen away by Rogowski. Boy, they had Badoon. It was just thrown behind him, unfortunately. Right corner 3 on the way is up. No good. Offensive board, though, by Miller. They get it out to Rogowski. Under 3 minutes left. It's a 2-point ball game. Steal by Hammerly. Now Badoon takes it away as he got to it. Coach Sherk telling him what he wants here. Wants him to slow it down and reset the floor. 2:40 left. They get it out now to Hammerly. Cardinals spacing things here. Hammerly got it to Hinker. Got to be careful on that screen. Nearly got called for one. They get it into Yaidi. Yaidi up and under, goes up, missed it. Battle for the board. Got it back, but then lost it out of bounds. But fortunately, it's going to be Cardinal basketball. Whew, they caught a break there. I really think they did because I thought it went off of Yaidi's knee out of bounds. But again, I'm just the little broadcaster up here who will just keep on describing the game. Badoon holding, looking, lobs it out for Hinker. 2:20 left in this one. Hinker got it to Hammerly. Hammerly pounds the dribble near the timeline. Hammerly pressured there. Hammerly backs up. No count just yet. 2 hands on him, but they let them play through it. Hammerly gets it back. Hammerly needs some help, and now the 5-second call comes. Then a timeout. So they're going to give a team warning to red, is what the referee said. So a warning here. It will be Wittenberg basketball. Timeout Wittenberg. So a turnover by the Cardinals. 2:03 left in this one. We'll take a break, and we will be back with more after this break. You're watching high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Shuda Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuda Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuda Funeral Home will guide you through the process from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
And we welcome you back out to Wittenberg. 2:03 left in this one. What a barn burner of a game we've had here thus far. 57-55 Pachelli. 2:03 left in regulation. And I do stress regulation because this game's got all the makings of some bonus time here tonight. We're out of a Wittenberg timeout. We had under 2 minutes left in regulation. Barkey into the front court. 2-point Cardinal advantage. They've led throughout this second half. Rogowski gets free. Rogowski goes up, 10-foot shot, no good. He was long on it. Give credit to Yaite. Coming out at him, pressuring him there. Now Hammerly into the front court. Cardinals don't have to panic here. They lead. Badoon got it out to Flaker. They can run some clock. Hammerly backs it near the timeline. Got it to Badoon. Minute and a half left. Got it in deep. Ball off of Yaite's hands. Comes to Hammerly. Hammerly goes up and he's fouled. Good hustle there by Hammerly, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. Foul is going to be on Clark. We had some anxious moments there. They are going to shoot two free throws. Hammerly eyes the bucket. In the air, good with the first. He will shoot once more. The Wittenberg student section pulling out all the stops, going with some type of chant during the free throw. But Hammerly, cool as a cucumber, shoots the second and hits both. Cold-blooded Lucas Hammerly hits both free throws. It's 59-55. Minute and a half left in this one. Rogowski into the front court. Got it back out now to Miller. Miller into the corner. Hudson Miller the catch. Couldn't get the shot off. Rogowski pressured by Flaker. 1:15 left. Now back out to Miller. Left side. Ball fake. Dribble drive in deep. Blocked by Yaite. Now in deep, Miller got it out. Rogowski. 65 seconds left. Clark for three. No good. Battle for the board. Miller saves it in. They get another possession. Boy, Rogowski got it out to Miller. Miller for three. No good. And another possession. Barkey comes free with it. And then a foul is going to be called on the Cardinals. Going to be on Badoon. His fourth. Team foul number 9. Too many second chances there for the Chargers. You just 3 or 4 offensive rebounds there. I mean, you just can't have that. Bonus free throws, though, so we're live on this. Barkey's throw is missed, boarded by Badoon. Gets it ahead to Hammerly. Hammerly gets it back to Yaite. Cardinals now a foul going to be called on Clark, and Yaite will go to the free throw line. Clark's fourth. Team foul 7, so Yaite will shoot the bonus. Yaite goes to the Serve Pro free throw line. Brought to us in part by Jamie Wenzel, #1 cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. Into the game now, Williams for Hinker. So we will shoot free throws here. Yaite shoots the bonus. First time at the line tonight. He has 6 points. Yaite in the air. Good with the first. He will shoot once more. The Cardinals have struggled this year at the free throw line. They're 47% as a team. Hey, that's for them to be as successful as they've had as a team. They've been able to cover up that. Second free throw good by Yaite. And a substitution, Hinker into the game. And again, I don't say it to be negative. I'm just giving you the facts about it. But, yeah, they 47% as a team coming into this one. But obviously they've done well to move beyond that here this evening. Inbounding now, full court pressure, 44 seconds left. Here we go. They're taking time are the Chargers, and the Cardinals are good with this here. Miller into the front court. Miller pass tipped by Badoon. Comes to Rogowski. Rogowski, step back three is good. Jet Rogowski for 3. That's a big boy bucket there. That is a man's bucket there as he went against a double team, step back, and hit the fall away three-pointer. Jet Rogowski now with 28 points in this one to lead all scores. Our game broadcast brought to you in part by Oso's Brewing Company in Plover, offering a large, spacious place for next gathering or just to watch the big game on a massive projector screen. Enjoy a great variety of pizzas or other hot food with cold soda. It's all at Oso's Brewing in Plover. And also brought to you in part by Culligan Water, specializing in all of your water softener, drinking water, water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. How big a bucket was that one there by Rogowski? He misses that one there. This game, probably for all intents and purposes, may be over, but this just gives his team a chance. It's a one-possession game. Cardinals will inbound again. Join us late. Camden Sherk fouling out with 7 minutes left in regulation. And the Cardinals, I want to say, were up by 3 at the time. I think it was a one-possession game. Give credit to these young men for battling here tonight. Yaidi to inbound. Looking. Needs help. Got it into Hammerly. Hammerly double-teamed in a foul here. Don't know if they wanted to foul that quick. And it's going to be on did they call it on Rogowski? I think they did. That's his 5th. They called it on Rogowski, yep. So Rogowski will foul out on that one. Nope. The bench is saying that they thought it was on 2, but it's on Rogowski. So Rogowski, they got to get him out of the game. They got to stop the game. Free throw in the air is good by Hammerly, but they got to get Rogowski out because that's his 5th. Yeah, you got to hit the horn here, yeah. So technically that free throw that shouldn't even have taken place in theory, because if he's fouled out, he can't still be in the game. But the bucket, they let it go. They let it go, so it should count. So there will be a second free throw here. So Rogowski fouls out. How big is that? I mean, a foul that far away, and I don't think they were trying to have him do it. They were hoping that Miller would be the one to foul there. Second free throw short by Hammerly. It is a 4-point ball game. They get it ahead now. Miller into the front court. Miller ball fake goes up. Count it, and a foul. Bucket is good by Hayden Miller, and he'll go to the free throw line. So Hammerly split the free throws, and then the bucket is good, and that's the last thing you wanted was a foul. You just couldn't have that there, and Flakers called for his 4th. Timeout taken by Wittenberg-Birnamwood. Just when you think you've seen everything in a high school basketball game, I think we've seen it here tonight. I honestly, just the twists, the turns, the valleys. Oh, man, not for the faint of heart. 21.2 seconds left. Cardinals by 2. Wittenberg will shoot a free throw to try to complete the 3-point play. And again, the Cardinals caught a break with Rogowski fouling out. I mean, let's be honest there, because there's multiple players there that they could have picked whoever, but Rogowski was picked as the guilty party. So he fouls out with 28 on his 1,000-point night. Our game broadcast brought to you in part by Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. Also brought to you in part by Dow Automotive. The Dow family of vehicles has been earning 5-star reviews since 1911. Now we'd like to earn your 5-star review at the new Dow, Honda, Dow, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram dealerships in Stevens Point. Learn more online at dowauto.com. So, free throw here for Miller. Make or miss, you know Wittenberg's going to foul. Cardinals have shot free throws well in the second half. They're 5 out of 6. So Miller at the free throw line to try to cut into the lead, and he does. Makes the free throw. Cardinals now will inbound. They'll let the ball lay to be able to set it up for who they want. Badoon inbounding. Holding, looking, gets it into Yaidi, and Yaidi is fouled there by Miller. His 3rd, team foul number 8. So Yaidi will go to the Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro free throw line for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration, Serve Pro, like it never even happened. Well, Zachary Yaidi tonight has 8 points. He will shoot the bonus here. 20 seconds left. Pachelli by 1. eyes the bucket. Wittenberg fans make some noise. In the air, and good! I'm telling you, if you're Pachelli, you're buying both these hoops. You don't even ask what the price is. The rolls they've gotten off of them, we buy them tonight. Wayne Sankey's over here. I'm going to tell him we got to open that athletic department budget to be able to get that for them. Both free throws made by Yighty. I mean, how did that first one go in? It back rimmed it, strictly went straight up, and it fell in. Well, sometimes they say the odds are in your favor. So, boy, Yighty hitting the 2 free throws there. Like I said, we've had 3 Cardinal shots in this game. The Sherk free throw, that free throw, and the Badoon 3 that have all been rolls that you only see on home court. But they've gotten it here tonight. Our game broadcast brought to you in part by Express Employment. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in Express Employment today to find the right career path for you. Also brought to you in part by Nicolay Bank, offering personal banking at its best. Locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, Merrill, or learn more at nicolaybank.com. So 20 seconds left, 3-point ball game. Do the Cardinals foul? Looking at Braden. He's in deep thought. He's saying no. Okay, I agree. You don't foul because, again, maybe if it's 5 seconds left in the game, something like that, yeah, but this is too much time. And the last thing you want is to foul somebody in the act of shooting. Anyway, free throws are going to be tossed up no matter who fouls here. So I agree. Play defense. Play defense, dig in. Clark is probably the top sharpshooter out there wearing number 3. You want to stick on him. Rogowski is fouled out, so that's one less guy to worry about. They inbound it now, and here we go. Hayden Miller to Barkey. Barkey into the front court, guarded by Badoon. Barkey gets a high ball screen. Barkey got it to the right side. Miller, ball fake, has a man opened in deep. Barkey for 3, and he hits it. Barkey for 3, and a timeout taken by the Cardinals. We'll see if they put any time back on the clock. Boy, Barkey got a wide open 3 in the wing. I think they got to take a look at the clock, too, because it says 2.7, but I think you need a little bit more on it. Fans here saying maybe about 5. And they're going to wait and see what it is here. Referees will talk it over, and we'll see if they reset it. It's currently at 2.7. And we'll have to see what they're going to reset it to. Our game broadcast brought to you in part by Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualwausau.com to find an agent near you. They will add some time to the clock. The referees talked about it. That's all you can ask for. So, Xander Barkey coming up with a 3-point shot to tie it with 3.2 seconds they're going to put it at. 3.2. We don't have the benefit of instantaneous replay, but I got a feeling there had to be a little bit more. But again, it's all about, after the shot goes in, how quickly the coach calls the timeout. So there's a lot of variables that come into play. 64-64 your score. 3.2 seconds left in regulation. Cardinals will get the ball. Whatever you do, you just can't have a turnover. And what did we talk about at the end of the first half? What happened? Flaker intercepted the ball and threw in that 3. And whoever thought that could be like the difference maker right now, like it is. 3.2 left. Badoon is the trigger person. He can run the baseline. It was a made bucket prior to the timeout. So Badoon can run it. Badoon gets it. Badoon holding. Looking. Badoon gets it to Yighty. Yighty, 2 dribbles, puts up a 3 at the horn. Comes up short. And we are headed to overtime. It was right on line, but it came up just short from Zachary Yighty. And we get some free basketball here tonight. As our game broadcast brought to you in part by Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Premier Auto Body, Dahl Automotive, Stevens Point Brewery, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, Pertessi Pizza. We're back with overtime between the Cardinals and Chargers after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Tell all of our viewers about Mitten's Rusted and Busted trade-in sale, which reminds me of a funny story.
Folks, Tim's saying that Mittens is paying its customers to get rid of their old furniture and buy new.
This January's Rusted and Busted promotion is so huge. Do you think we could make it any bigger?
I don't think so, Tim.
Hey, do you think Jill will let me buy a brand new Lazy Boy power recliner, or should I build one myself?
Well, Tim, the stars are telling me that buying one from Mittens would be a safer decision.
And we're back out at Wittenberg, tied at 64-64. We go to overtime. What a game it's been here tonight. 64-64 your score. It was 37-32 Pachelli at the half. And now we get some extra basketball here tonight. The two leading scorers on both teams have fouled out. Camden Sherk, their leading scorer in the season, had 12 tonight when he fouled out. Jet Rogowski, who joined the 1,000-point club, has 28, and he fouled out in this one. 64-64 your score. Tap in overtime is controlled by Pachelli. Badoon into the front court to Hammerly. Got to stay aggressive if you're Pachelli. Can't not look to be complacent. Hammerly with the ball out top. 1-3-1 zone by the Chargers. Flaker the catch. Flaker had it stolen away by Clark. Clark with the quick hands there. Clark now into the front court. Got it back outside. Clark gets it back. Clark dribble drive in deep. Dishes Nowinski. He catches and he'll reset. He'll work it back around to Barkey. Barkey, the man of the moment right now, as he hit the game-tying three-pointer to send us to overtime. They get it back out now. Controlling is Miller. Miller right side now to Miller. Now that's Hudson. Got it back off to Clark. They got Nowinski inside, but they don't give it to him. Barkey gives it up. Nowinski, 15-footer, and he scores. Nowinski with his second bucket of the night, and it gives them the lead. 66-64. Hammerly handling out top in the right wing. Cardinals need a bucket. Out top to Badoon. Badoon skips it in deep. Yaidi missed the tip in. Yaidi gets it back and scores. I'll give him credit. He stuck with it. Yaidi with 2 attempts there. We're tied at 66. 2:35 left. Clark handling out top. Clark acting as the point guard right now with Rogowski out of the game with the 5 fouls. Now Miller gets it back out to the wing. Controlling is Barkey. Barkey nearly stepped back 3. Clark inside goes up. Tough shot, and he scores. Jaden Clark for 2. Here comes Hammerly the other way. High ball screen from Hinker. Cardinals need somebody to make a big shot here. Kick ball by Barkey. And it'll be Cardinals ball on the wing. 68-66. The Cardinals trail here in overtime. What a game of ebbs and flows here tonight. Inbound, Flaker, open 3. Missed it short. Saved in, and they're going to say Yaidi stepped out of bounds. Flaker had it in his hands, and I think he was in between thinking of passing and shooting. And unfortunately, it rolled off his hands, and the Chargers with the ball. Up by 2, under 2 minutes left in overtime. Miller holding, gets it out to Miller. Miller now right side, Clark, inside catch, Barkey backs in. Got it back out to Clark. Clark back to the baseline to Barkey. Barkey dribble drive, floating 5-footer, no good. Yaidi the board there. Still a 1-possession game. Minute 38 and counting. Cardinals now into the front court. Badoon nearly gave it away as he lost it off his hands. Cardinals got to tighten it up a little bit here. Badoon now holds out top. Ball fake. Badoon steps in. Gave it up to Hinker. Outside Yaidi. Thought about a 3. Badoon. He'll take the 3. Good! Oh! The Junkyard Dog likes the 3-pointer. 69-68. 1:13 left in overtime. Clark with the ball out top. Clark going baseline. Cardinals need a defensive stop. Got to dig in. Barkey from the corner, 3. That's long, but an offensive board by Miller. Boy, that's been the big MO for the Chargers here in this second half. Have been second chance opportunities that have kept them in the game. We're under a minute to play in overtime. Back out top now. Controlling Barkey, runs over a defender, and they're going to say it's a 2-shot throw. Oh, man, and the Cardinal bench is not happy. Boy, Barkey ran over a guy at first, and now they're going to call Badoon for his 5th. Man, that is a tough call against the Cardinals there. Badoon's 5th. He fouls out with 13. Barkey ran over a defender to get in there first. I mean, you can't displace a defender. And that's what the Cardinal bench is saying. And again, been an interesting night. 69-68, the Cardinals by 1 with 46 seconds left. Barkey shoots 2. Free throw in the air, missed the first. Basketball's a funny game, though. Sometimes things have a way of evening themselves out. I'll let you develop your own thoughts on that one. 69-68, second free throw, Barkey. Missed them both. Rebounded by Hammerly. Cardinals lead by 1. They can slow it down here now. They don't need to rush it, and a foul called on Barkey. Barkey's first team is now over the limit, so Hammerly will shoot 2 at the Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro free throw line. That's been in good use here in the second half. Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro, number 1 in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. First free throw, good by Hammerly. I'm telling you, by the rims, whatever it takes. Again, it takes nothing away from the Cardinals shooting because they obviously have soft shots to be able to give it a chance to go in. Second free throw in the air, good. Hammerly hits them both. And a timeout taken. 71-68, Pachelli in overtime. 39.6 seconds remaining. Fans who have stayed have gotten their money's worth here tonight, that is for sure. Game broadcast brought to you in part by Stevens Point Orthopedics. Proud to welcome orthopedic spine surgeon Dr. Jason Pataki. Dr. Pataki ready to serve the central Wisconsin community. Now seeing patients. More information regarding spine and back services available at stevenspointortho.com. So we've had 3 players foul out. We've had a lot of fouls between both teams. And we still are in a one-possession game. Good thing Brady and I get paid by the overtime, so hopefully Jason's listening, right? We'll find out. This is fun. This is what high school sports is about, really it is. I mean, this is 2 good teams going at it. Pachelli and Wittenberg, both 12-2 in the season. Both are playing without their floor leaders. This is similar to how we were in the regulation, but it was 20 seconds, so we have 19 more seconds. That's when Wittenberg got the clock down and got a 3-pointer from Barkey to tie the game. Here we go, 38 seconds remaining. Barkey and Clark are the 2 guys I think you got to worry about from behind the arc. Clark gets it here, 30 seconds. Clark holding, down to the corner to Miller. Miller back to Clark. Clark, double team. Cardinals, good job baseline. Back out top, Barkey to the corner. Miller, open 3, hit it. Oh, boy. Hayden Miller for 3. 71-71, 15 seconds remaining. Flaker handling. 11, 10, got it to Hammerly. 9, 8, Hammerly down the lane. Drop pass stolen by Barkey. Barkey bringing it ahead. Barkey, layup, good, and that's how it's going to end tonight. Barkey with the bucket at the horn, and it is tough sledding for the Cardinals here in overtime. They had the ball, Barkey the steal, and he hits the wild layup at the end, and Wittenberg-Birnamwood wins in overtime, 73-71. Oh, man. The last thing you could have happen on that possession is have a turnover. Unfortunately, the Cardinals lost control of the ball. It was taken away by Barkey. Barkey pushed it down the other way and hit the layup with about a second and a half remaining. And that ends it here tonight by a final score of 73-71 in overtime. Boy, what a heartbreaking loss for the Cardinals, but hopefully something they can build off of and learn from moving forward. Their 9-game winning streak comes to an end in heartbreaking fashion on the road here tonight. 73-71. Wittenberg takes the boys-girls doubleheader here this evening. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with a post-game show after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
If you don't mind, we'll get you guys in the post-game interview. All right, here we go. We're live here. What a crazy game. I don't know. I said, just when you think you've seen it all, you then saw it here times 12 here in Wittenberg tonight. We're pleased to be joined by head coach Coach Rogowski in the post-game show with a guy you might know here, a young man who had a historic night here. We'll get to Jet here in a second, but 73-71 in overtime. You've got Jet hitting the 1,000 points early on, so I'm sure it's an emotional moment for you as a parent. I mean, you know, you're a coach, but you're a parent first and foremost, and that's got to be a rewarding thing. But then to have Jet foul out as early as he did, to see your team persevere and hit big shot after big shot, pick up an overtime victory here tonight, and what a wave of emotions, really, when you think about it.
Well, that's what we told the boys in the locker room. I mean, just the way they stepped up and, you know, made huge plays down the stretch, both in regulation and in overtime. So proud of their resilience and their ability to just keep battling and fighting. You know, we've been without our center now for a couple of weeks, and we've just found a way. Guys have stepped up and got the job done, and fortunately, we've been, you know, on the right side of the coin. But yeah, so it's been good.
Resiliency by your team here tonight. There's many times you could have mailed it in. I think late in regulation, you're down 6. Jet hit a huge three-pointer there, and I thought that's what really kept you guys in it at that point. But I just thought your guys' second half hustle for the rebounds. You had a few possessions where you had 3, 4, 5 opportunities, and I mean, you know, as a coach, you give away those extra possessions, you're going to have a hard way trying to get a victory. But I really thought your kids showed some moxie and hustle.
Well, and you know, that's what we always say. every night we step on the floor, they're all kids, and they all make mistakes, and they do good things, and then they, do some things they wish they hadn't have done, and you just got to keep at it. And we try to reinforce that with them. Hey, you never know when you're next up. And today, a few guys were, so that was great to see.
And of course, Jet here tonight, 28 points, game high, hitting that 1,000 point mark. I mean, just a lot of emotions into that. I mean, obviously, this young man just didn't pick up a basketball yesterday. I think he's been working pretty hard to get to the point where he's at. I mean, as a father and coach, you got to take some joy in this accomplishment here on this historic night.
Yeah, very proud of him. He's worked, tirelessly, mornings, just, throughout the summer. Basketball is a year-round sport for him, even when he's in another sport, and he's really deserving of the credit he's received. And I think his teammates in the locker room really celebrated that achievement, and that's how selfless our team is and our kids are, and so couldn't be more proud of him. Yeah.
One final thought with you, then we'll get some thoughts from the man of the hour here. 13-2 on the season. Nice win for you for seeding purposes, too. I mean, to pick up a quality victory against a good Cardinal team that had won 9 straight coming in here tonight. I mean, showing what your team's here about. Here's a tough matchup. I mean, you got a wide variety of players. You got some big-shouldered kids there. I don't know what they're eating in Wittenberg, but obviously you got some good stuff here.
It seems like every night, one thing that worked the night before doesn't work the next night, so we've had to improvise a little bit. But in the end, they found a way to get it done, and so hopefully we can, we can enjoy this and celebrate a little bit. But we've got another game right back here tomorrow, so we've got to get ready for it.
Well, enjoy this one here tonight, Coach. Congratulations.
Thanks, appreciate it.
All right, Head Coach Rogowski joining us here in the postgame show. Garrett Rogowski, and now Jet Rogowski here joining us. 1,000-point plateau. You hit it here tonight in a win, which I'm sure is even better, makes it a little bit better. But just, first of all, just talk about the milestone. I mean, obviously something that you work hard to get at, an individual accomplishment to reach it here on your home court has to be a big thing for you.
Yeah, it's a great accomplishment. I mean, all thanks to my teammates and coaches. They set me up for the success. But, it's a great goal during the middle of the season, but we got bigger goals along the way, so we're going to have to get ready for those too.
And talk about it. It's always tough to be the coach's kid. I mean, everybody always thinks that those kids are privileged and get what they want out there. But obviously, you worked hard to get to where your game's at. I mean, just talk to you. How special is it to share, accomplishment like this with your father on the bench? Is that your grandfather on the bench too, possibly?
No.
Or is it a relation at all?
No.
Okay, all right. I thought I had to ask because he was pretty excited when you got that there. But how important is that to share it with family?
I mean, it's great. He's been along my side all the way, and it's been a fun ride this last season with him, just trying to make it a special one.
No doubt about it. Here tonight, tough game for you. I mean, the Cardinals, they went at you guys tooth and nail, and it looked like several times they had you put down and out for the count. But here tonight, you played with those 4 fouls for quite a while. And as a player of your caliber, what do you have to tell yourself when you're in that situation where maybe calls aren't going your way and you're put in that tough spot because your team's obviously better off with you on the floor than not on the floor?
Yeah, I definitely got to play a little smarter when there's 4 fouls out there. I just got to rely on my teammates to make the right plays, set me up for shots, and just play from there.
Coach was mentioning you're playing without your center here for these last few weeks here. I mean, I saw him on the bench, and he's a pretty good sized guy too. I mean, boy, you guys really are a tough matchup for whether it's in the CWC East or for other non-conference opponents. Just talk about that type of flexibility that you have where other kids can step up.
Yeah, Eddie definitely. He's stepped up this last 2 weeks when Oliver is out. And we probably getting Oliver back pretty soon. But when it's like that, we have to give him more time in practice, put him in positions where he can have success, because it's a different player out there.
How tough is that for you as that game went into overtime, not to be out there with your teammates, but looking down, you were just as much into the game on the bench. They're trying to encourage them on and everything. I mean, as a player, I think that shows the type of player that you are to be able to still have that mentality to still fight through that.
Yeah, it's tough, but I know what they can do out there, so I just cheer them on and just hope they can come out with a win.
Well, young man, congratulations on your record here tonight. 1,000-point scorer here for Wittenberg-Birnamwood. I'm going to give you the mic. You're going to look up into the camera, say your name, say your school you're from, let people know you got the 1,000-point plateau, and say that you're in the Zaleski Sports House, okay? All right, here you go.
I'm Jet Rogowski. I'm from Wittenberg-Birnamwood, and I'm in the house.
All right, awesome. Congrats, Jet. Good luck this year. All right, Jet Rogowski here in the postgame show. We thank him for coming down and joining us. 28 points for that young man. He led all scorers here this evening. We had 15 points apiece for Jaden Clark and for Hayden Miller, 11 for Xander Barkey, and boy, he had 2 huge three-pointers, one late in regulation that sent the game to overtime, and then he hit the game-winning bucket with just second and a half left in this one. 4 points for Eddie Nowinski. That is your scoring for Wittenberg-Birnamwood here tonight. For the Pachelli Cardinals, the tough luck losers here tonight. I mean, really, it was a shame that either team had to lose in this one here tonight. Fairly balanced scoring across the ledger. 13 points for Braden Flaker, 13 for Melise Badoon. 12 apiece for Camden Sherk and 12 for Zachary Yeide, 11 for Lucas Hammerly, 6 for Nathan Reimer, who had some really nice moments off the bench, 4 for Garrett Hinker. Cardinals led at the half 37-32. We are tied at 64 after regulation. And then in overtime, Wittenberg-Birnamwood got the best of them, 9-7. They outscored the Cardinals in overtime. Pachelli falls to 12-3 in the season. Wittenberg improves to 13-2. In the girls' portion of our doubleheader here tonight, Wittenberg also was victorious, 65-49. Wittenberg girls now 17-0 on the season, so definitely it'll be interesting to see how they continue to progress down the stretch in the Division III playoffs. So, well, that wraps up here tonight, our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. What a great doubleheader it was. It was Wittenberg's night here tonight, again winning the girls' game 65-49, and they win the boys' game in overtime. 73-71, Xander Barkey scored the game-winning layup with just a few seconds left. Jet Rogowski makes it to the 1,000-point plateau, and he was our Zaleski Sports Player of the Game. So for Braden Bolus, excellent job here, doing everything that he does to make us sound good. AJ Ligman bidding you good night from Wittenberg as the Chargers sweep the boys-girls doubleheader. Hope you have yourselves a great Monday evening.